Hi everyone, welcome to another Northern Tales story time. My name is Stephanie. Now on the count of three, why don't you tell me your name? 1, 2, 3. Well, welcome to my story time. Today's story is about an animal that lives in the north. You might have seen one. Here's my hint. Have you seen one of these? Did you guess a moose? You might have seen one if you live in the countryside, somewhere outside near your home, or on a hike and a trail, or if you were camping, or you might have seen one on the roadside when you're driving somewhere. Today's story is a very fun story by Robert Munsch called Moose. Pictures are illustrated by Michael Marchenko. Moose! To Luke Van Zulfen, Cape Breton Island. One Saturday morning, Luke woke up very early. He got dressed and ate a bowl of cereal and went outside. There, standing by his treehouse, was a large, enormous moose. Luke looked at it and he yelled, "Moose!" Then he ran around the yard 3 times and went inside to wake up his father. Look at that. He's opening his mouth so wide to yell, "Moose!" His father was asleep like this. Zzz, 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 zzz. He had been on the computer till 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Daddy." He didn't wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Daddy." He still didn't wake up, and so Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Daddy!" He still didn't wake up, so Luke grabbed a pillow and whapped him on the head. His father jumped out of bed and yelled, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" That was a surprising way to wake up, wasn't it? Look at the feathers flying from the pillow. But he is awake. "Out by my treehouse," said Luke, "is a large, enormous moose." "That is crazy," said his father. "There is no moose out by your treehouse. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, he decided to go see what was going on. He got dressed. He opened up the back door. He stepped outside, rubbed his eyes, opened them up, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose, and it jumped right up in the air and came down on him. Luke's father said, "Quack!" Luke said, "Daddy?" Luke decided to go get his mother. His mother was asleep like this. Zzz, 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 zzz. She had been watching TV until 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Mommy?" She didn't wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Mommy!" She still didn't wake up. And so Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Mommy!" She still didn't wake up. So Luke took off his hat and whapped her on the head. His mother jumped out of bed and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" "Out by my treehouse," said Luke, "there is a large, enormous moose." "Don't be ridiculous," said his mother. "There is no moose in our backyard. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, she decided to go out and see what was going on. She got dressed and opened the back door, stepped outside, rubbed her eyes, opened them up, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose, and it jumped right up in the air and came down on her. Luke's mother said, "Quack!" Luke said, "Mommy?" Another squashed mum there. Luke wanted to get the moose off his mother. He sat down and thought for a while, and then he got an idea. He ran into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and got out 3 big orange carrots. And he held them out the door and said, "Here, moosey, 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 moosey." Do you think the moose is going to come? Oh, I see something here. It looks like a shadow. What does that look like? You think the moose might like those carrots. The moose came over and smelled 1 carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. It ate the carrot. Crunch. Luke said, "I think I like this moose." The moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. And the moose ate that carrot. Crunch. Luke said, "I want to keep him for a pet. The moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. The moose ate that carrot. Crunch. And Luke said, "He can live in my treehouse." Must have a pretty big treehouse. Just then, his mother lifted her head and said, "Luke, get me my broom." "Do you mean a little broom for shooing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his mother. "Do you mean a medium-sized broom for shooing away bunny rabbits?" said Luke. "No," said his mother. "You don't mean a large, enormous broom for shooing away moosies?" said Luke. "Yes," said his mother. So Luke got a large, enormous broom for shooing away cute moosies, and he gave it to his mum. Luke's mother chased the moose around the yard, and then the moose chased Luke's mother around the yard, and then the moose ate the broom. "This is not working," said Luke. "That's funny. They're running in circles." "Luke," said his father, "get me a hose." "Do you mean a little hose for chasing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his father. "Do you mean a medium-sized hose for chasing away bunny rabbits?" said Luke. "No," said his father. "You don't mean a large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies?" said Luke. "Yes," said his father. So Luke got a large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies and gave it to his father. I wonder if that will work. First, Luke's father chased the moose around the yard. And then the moose chased Luke's father around the yard. Then the moose took the hose and had a wonderful bath. "This is not working," said Luke. That moose is having a good time with the hose. I think moose like water. Then Luke's 3 sisters came out of the house. Each one was holding a large, enormous squirt gun for squirting cute moosies. "That will not work," said Luke. "Moosies like water." "Yes, it will work," said the 3 sisters. "Watch." They walked into the middle of the yard and yelled, "Hey, Moosie!" The moose turned around, saw the squirt guns, and yelled, "Hunters!" "That works," said Luke. Uh-oh, 'cause moose do not like hunters. The moose ran into the kitchen, took some carrots out of the refrigerator, ran out the front door, and did not come back. "See," said Luke's sisters. Then they squirted Luke, "Scrunk, scrunk, scrunk," and went back inside. Luke said, "That was a cute moose. It can still live in my treehouse." He took the rest of the carrots out of the refrigerator and ran after it. He's getting squirted by his sisters with the water guns. And there he is. He's made friends with the moose, and they're all eating carrots together. And that's today's story. Did you like that one? That was a fun one, wasn't it? Well, thank you for coming to my Northern Story Tales today, and we'll see you next time for another story. Bye!